Unit 5 Inventory Control and Recent Trends in PPC. That the unit we are going for the learning objective is understand the purpose of maintaining inventory and any production in any production unit. List and explain different types of cost associated with inventory. Appreciate the cost of EOQ and compare the contrast system with Q system. Understand the concept of selective inventory control approaches. Perform ABC analysis for a given inventory problem. Describe a two-card Kanban system and understand the concept of ERP and functions. So here the topics we are going to discuss about in the fifth unit, inventory control and recent trends in PPC. So here the syllabus, what we are going to discuss about in the unit. So first of all, we know that what is mean by inventory. So inventory is a stock of an item or idle resource held for the future use, that is called inventory. A simple we have to term an inventory is a stock of an item or idle resource held for the future use, that is called inventory. So here we go for the definition. Inventory control may be defined as a scientific method of determining what to order, when to order, and how much to order, and how much to stock. So the cost associated with buying and storing are optimal without interrupting production and sales. That is called inventory control. So inventory is a stock of physical assets having some economic value which can be used at a later time to meet expected unexpected demand. So this is inventory. So the inventory we can be defined as for an example, a refinery may have an inventory of oil, a shop may have inventory of tools, and an airline may have an inventory of available seating. That is called examples of an inventory. So in the form of maybe a raw material or finished goods or a work in process or finished goods. So this is we termed as a inventory. So inventory is a necessary. Is it necessary? So what are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? What are the types of inventory? Line one by one we have to discuss. So inventory control. Inventory control is the supervision of supply, storage, and accessibility of items in order to ensure an adequate supply without excessive oversupply. That is called inventory control. So it can also be referred as internal control, an accounting procedure or system designed to promote efficiency or an assure the implementation of policy or safeguard assets or avoid fraud or error, etc. That is called inventory control. So inventory control may be referred as in economics the inventory control problem which aims to reduce overhead cost without hurting sales. And second one, in the field of loss prevention system designed to introduce technical barriers to shoplifting. Okay, then so it answers the three basic questions in the supply chain for the inventory control. So when, where, and how much. Okay, so here the inventory definition. The term inventory includes materials raw in the process, finished packaging, spares and others stocked in order to meet an unexpected demand or distribution in the future. So inventory is a list of movable items required for manufacturing the product and to maintain plant facilities in working condition. And inventory represents those items which are either stocked for sale, or they in the process of manufacturing, or they in the form of materials which are they yet to be utilized. So inventory we have to represent in the form of which are these which either stocked for sale, or they are in the process of manufacturing, or they are in the form of materials which are yet to be utilized. So we can represent the inventory in the different forms. Okay, All the materials parts and in the process or finished products recorded on the books by an organization and kept in its stores, warehouses and plants are as known as inventories, right? So here the types of inventory. So before the purpose of holding stock, we go for the types of inventory. It's a general term as classification based on the material flow. So we can be classified as a 6 one. So first one is raw material inventories. So raw material inventories are these parts, those input items going into transformation process, that is called raw material inventories. And broad output part inventories, these parts are those sub assemblies or finished goods or components or tools are in the purchased from any outside of the company specification, that is called broad out parts inventories. And next one is third one, work in process inventories, that is called WIP, work in process inventories. And these parts refer to semi finished products found at various stages in the production operation, right? And fourth one, finished goods inventories, and these parts refer to completed the products ready for shipments, okay? And fifth one, MRO inventories, that is called maintenance, repair and operating supplies, which are consumed in the process but which do not become a part of the product. Example, lubricating oil, soap, waste cotton, coolant and etc. These are all the MRO inventories, that is called maintenance, repair and oil supplies, okay? And sixth one is miscellaneous inventories. Miscellaneous inventories is nothing but these refer to items or than those mentioned, such as scrap, obsolete and unsealable products arising in the main production, stationery used in office and other items needed by office, factory and sales department, etc. Okay. So second one is, first one is we have to go through the classification based on the material flow, and second one is based on the nature of use. First one is anticipation inventory. Anticipation inventories means expected demand, okay, where that is called seasonal demand is anticipation inventories. And second one is fluctuation inventories, and third one is lot size inventories, and fourth one is transportation inventories, okay. So here these are all the two types of inventories based on the material flow and based on the nature of use. These are all the two types of inventory based upon material flow and the nature of use. Okay, fine. So next we go for purpose of holding stock. So why do firms carrying inventories? So all firms keep an inventory for the following reasons. So first one is to maintain the independence of operation. That is called the main thing, to maintain the independence of operation. And second one is to meet variation in product demand, and third one is to allow flexibility in the production scheduling, and the fourth one is to provide a safeguard variation in raw material delivery time, and fifth one is to take advantage of price discounts, and sixth one is to utilize the advantage of price fluctuation, and seventh one is to prevent loss of orders. So what is mean by inventory control? Here already we discussed about inventory control may be defined as the scientific method of determining what to order and when to order and how much to order and how much to stock, so that cost associated with buying and storing are optimal without interproduction of production and sales. That is called inventory control. So inventory decisions, that's we already discussed how much and when to. These are all the inventory decisions. So these are all the functions. And effect of demand inventories. So what is mean by effect of demand inventories? Before that, economic order quantity, EOQ, economic order quantity. We know that we already discussed about economic order quantity in unit 4. So economic order quantity is a concept of the amount of material produced or quantity produced during one's production cycle, that is known as order quantity, or we keep as a lot size. So we termed this in the simple formula, that is called Q optimum equal to UOQ square root of 2 ds divided by H. That is called economic order quantity. So the effect of demand inventories, okay. So effect of demand inventories, this follows some brand of Chaplin saying, So consumers go for the factory and go for the suppliers. Consumers, suppliers, factory. So first the suppliers will follow the material to the factory. That is called, the material should be in financial or information regarding. The factory should be sent to the customers in the form of material, financial or information. That is called, if the consumers to factory means, that is called outbound, and the factory to suppliers, that is called inbound. We term as a supply chain follows, right? Next one is a robust method for reducing demand inventory variation. So once the company having the demand for reducing, the robust method, we go for demand volatility and demand sense. So sense demand, we go for high automated response or a sense demand. So we have to follow the supply chain method, right? So next one is, we have go for the two bin system. Two bin system application of Q model. Two bin system is called as a application of Q model. So two bin system is application of Q model. Two bin system is used for the material control. It is a technique for material control in which have two bins. One is used for use minimum stock, and the second bin is used for reserve stock, or to keeping remaining the quality of material. This system of inventory control is also called as an USA Kanban. So first bin is utilized for issuing the material for production, and then second bin is used. It is a record is done on the bin cards and storage ledger cards. That is called two bin system. So these are all the order cycle: order proposal, order creation, schedule, availability check, capacity, order release, order printing, order withdrawal, confirmations, goods receipt and settlements, and this completion. This is called order cycle. Okay, thank you.